myself a coming county welfare line. I was feeling strung out, hung out on the line. You know, we had a lot in common. When I first talked to him, we sit there and I listen to Tweedy talk about his family. And he's a family man. He's a good person. His heart is right. You know, you can feel. I could feel him. You know, I kind of live from feel.
For me, I was a huge fan, so it was a great to get to meet Mavis and Yvonne and have some iced tea on the south side.
I told him all about my life when I was growing up, and we talked about when I first started singing, and you know, we that was our first sitting. That was we let each other into our lives. Hallelujah, hallelujah, I belong to the band. Hallelujah. These songs were old, classic, traditional gospel songs, and they were sang by the Golden Gate Jubilee Singers. And my father used to play these songs on the big 78 records, and when I was just a little girl. And so when I heard this song come on, I have found a wonderful Savior, I said, Tweedy, where you get it? Where did you get that? It's great. And he was concerned. He asked me, did I think we could do those? I said, oh yeah, we can put those down. I would love to sing those songs.
I really love that stuff. I like it a lot, and I listen to a lot of it, and I have a lot of it. So I just went through that and tried to find songs that I could picture Mavis singing. And I thought that would be a good starting point, because it's the starting point for this type of music, in my opinion.
A broken dream, a broken heart, isolated and afraid. He had been telling me about You're Not Alone when we were first having our first sitting. He said his song was in his head, You're Not Alone. He didn't have any of the lyrics, he just had the title. And he said he was going to work on it, and he did. In fact, he finished writing it during the session.
You know, it's a hard thing to sell to some people that you're not alone, you know, because there's definitely people that are suffer from a lot of loneliness. But I think the idea is, in my mind, is that even in loneliness, you're not alone. Because there are a lot of other people that are alone.
Too.
And that's a very, very difficult thing for people to see in their darkest moments. But to be reminded, if there's any way to remind people of that, I think it's helpful. I think it's part of what music's about.
You're not alone, I'm with you, I'm lonely too. Like I said, we had a wonderful, wonderful session. This session for me was the most joyful and uplifting and spiritual. You know, I feel this was meant to be. This was, you know, I don't know where Tweedy's been all my life. I wanna get it through.